Look at what we got here. A big old mess. Customer dropped these off to me and asked me to make a few things for him. So the big green one over there has wheels. It has that part and that part and 2 of those and 4 of those. 2 lots of those, and then we got this guy over here is 1 of those, 2 of those, and I'm gonna make a mold for the seat. These are amusement park ride cars. I've got some pictures of that one finished. I don't have any pictures of this one finished, but it's like a little hot rod with fenders, and they're all trying to grill, and some wheels with centers. I think that's the center for the wheel. It's got like a spiky bullet shape, which is pretty cool. So I'm going to clean them all up because they are filthy. He said they've been sitting around for about 20 years. Filthy. Filthy. So I got the pressure washer out. I'm going to give them a blast. Looks like I wet my pants. I got absolutely soaked cleaning these things up. So I've just waxed and PVA'd these. There's the 2 wheels, there's the lantern headlight, there's the grille for the little one. Also made a mold, this mold here. It's marbled, pretty cool. Of this. This goes in the middle of a seat. Let me go demonstrate like this. And then when the safety harness comes down, kids can't slide out underneath. This is like a crutch blocker. This is wood. The customer sculpted it, and I've made fiberglass ones. This has a piece of wood in the bottom. You see the shadow. The customer also doesn't want gel coat on any of his stuff. He says he's going to do the bodywork and paint them, so there's no point in gel coat. I went, okay. So these are going to be laid up as is, no gel coat. So just fiberglass and resin. I need 8 of those, 2 of those, 8 of those, 2 of these complete, 2 of those, and so on and so on. So I'm just doing the small stuff for now, and then I'll move on to the big stuff later. I've been popping these out real easy. Pull this one out first, that's cool. I'm thinking about using these. Let's go for a little wander. Oh yeah. Like that. I think that'd be cool. Paint it up. Could even do it at the front. Somehow. That'd be cool, wouldn't it? Big bullets hanging out. I didn't use them as lights. Is this stuff see-through? Well, transparent. You put a light in there, that'd be cool. Thought this would be hard to get out, but it wasn't. They look not too bad with no gel coat on them. You can see textures and stuff on them, but there's the lanterns. Halves of them anyway. This I thought would be really hard to get out, wasn't so bad. A little texture in that. Not so bad. These ones, I got nothing to grab onto. And the resin has gone through this hole, which I should have put Play-Doh in. I put Play-Doh in these ones. I should have put Play-Doh in these. So I'm going to drill them and pop them out. Well, this one didn't go through. So I'm going to put air in the back of that one. It should pop out. But this one's going to have to be drilled slightly. Got my air. Let's see if it pops out. Well, it definitely moved. There we go. One wheel. You've got tiny little tread marks in it. This one. Drill. Should use a big bit. I don't want to go through it. Just want to move. Isn't enough. No. Right, let's do it. There we go. The air pressure. Bam, just like that. Those two will, no, these ones don't join together. These ones sit underneath guards. The other sets of wheels join together. These ones have that in the middle of it. It's like that. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I'm gonna make one of these. The mold for this is a two-piece mold. Let's go zoom out a little bit here. I tried fitting this to the seat, which I've got to make a mold for the seats, two-piece seat. Did not fit. I also got to do that big behemoth. I got to do some minor repairs on that. I got my new fiberglassing room almost finished. I got a few more bits to move around, but got some nice bright lights. I'm gonna put the insulation on the ceiling because that's just isolation. It's not insulated at all, so it gets a bit warmer in here. I'll change that. Move my fiberglassing stuff in here. I'm gonna sort out this area, but this is what I want to show you. This is that mold for that piece I just showed you. Two pieces. I don't know why they didn't make it a split flange mold. This is the seat back and base. This is the part you sit in. So I'm going to make a mold for these two pieces. They just slot together. And this is the mold part. But this goes on the back like that. And makes it look like a rag top. And someone's out there having fun doing burnouts. Also got my compressor in here. Yeah. So I've almost finished all of these parts. I'm gonna make, how many of these I got? I'm gonna make one more of these. So I have 8. I'm gonna make 9 because I want to keep this. I want to make a mold off one of these because these are super cool. This one is, it's hard to see. It's really hard to see. Full of air bubbles. Didn't like it. This one's got air bubbles in it too. As well as a dodgy bit down there. And here's the perfect grills. I used, you know, you've seen me make that paste before. I used the paste in here. That's all the paste stuff. And then laminated the back side. I've just started laying up these. So these should be ready to pop out, yep. Let's pop one of these out and see how hard it is. Live action. there is a hole that has been drilled into the bottom of this mould, just in case I need air to pop it out. I didn't leave myself a whole lot of a lip to grab onto. Okay, let's use some air to pop this bad boy out. And there's the hole. I'll get a pick. There it is. Also found an old blower gun, air blower. It's got a rubber tip on it, which is cool. That way it should make a good seal. Oh, that's cool. Not quite off yet. I might need 2 hands for this. That was satisfying. And there's that wheel. I should have cleaned this mold is putrid. I should have cleaned the outside of it a bit better. You can see the sort of fiberglass structure in there. It's pretty cool. And that came out really nice, actually. I like that. So yeah, having that hole in there is super handy. Just sort of see where it was, and that'll sand off. The customer said doesn't want gel in anything. He'll just sand it, fill it if he has to, prime it, paint it. It's going to get beaten up by the kids, so you know, there's that hole. And look at all this junk on here. As I was handling it, all these bits falling off everywhere. So yeah, I'm going to clean this junk off and wax it and make another one. Soon, not right now. The next time you see me glassing will be, this is going to be interesting. Let's get rid of this air hose. I'll be tripping over this thing. I was looking at this mold down here. This is off the one with the wheels with the spiky caps on them that I really like. This lip sort of goes in on itself, and then there's a lip cut under here, which to me is a big no-no. So basically this is going to be mechanically locked in here and will have to be forced out. So it's going to have to be forced out, sort of push it in and then roll it out if I can. Yeah, this is a mirror image of itself. So the back half's exactly the same as the front half, except for that. So that's going to be, it's going to be okay to lay up, but getting it back out might be difficult. I'm not really looking forward to it. Same as this seat, it's got some damage in it. Zoom in on that a bit. Damage here, it's got cracks. It's got an air bubble in here waiting to fill up with stuff and be locked. But I've got some new Gelcoat, which I'm itching to try out. It's black spray on Gelcoat. Because I've learnt that white and light grey are really difficult to lay up. So that's going to be a black mould. These ones are nice and colourful, so you can see. So when you're laying it up, you see how this is a light colour. It means there's air behind it. It's released already. And then the darkness is where it's bonded. So if I grab that and pull it forward, there's air behind that now. So you can see that because it's light. But if you've got a light mould, you can't see that. This one is on the cusp of too light. This one I mixed blue and black together and didn't stir it very well. And it's got that nice marble effect. This is a super quick mold I made. And exciting news back out here. Well, I showed you this in the last video, I don't remember. Here. My newest 3D printer that I haven't used yet. It's got a larger print bed than that one. I think I did show you. But if you didn't watch that video, then, you know, here it is again. I'm working on something big. When I say big, I mean this size big. But big because it's never been made before. Yeah. It's my poor old Commodore. I was looking at this compared to the hot rod, not this one. That one. So that's all the way up against the wall. This is all the way up against the wall. This thing is another, you know, 4 foot bigger than longer. A little bit taller, because it's got a roof. Once the windscreen's on that, it'll be almost even. That's got to get a little bit lower because you're missing a lot of weight. This is the very first fiberglass job I ever did. Made this bumper. This is a standard bumper. This is off a VC Group C. Group 3. The one with the big flares on it. I cut the flares off. I had to remake this whole area. Then I redid the grill opening, or the air intake opening, because that's normally straight. I bowed it out to match the grill, which is also custom. The bonnet's not shut, so you got the gap there. And a stencil I used, and I'm trying to hide my paint correction. All that was painted after all that, but you wouldn't be able to tell because it's covered in dust. And there's no windscreen. It's very sad. Very sad indeed. Let's move you out of the way. Have a little look in here. Oh, it's heavy. Look at that. 308 cubes, 5 litres. Australian muscle with power steering and no battery. Yeah, it's getting a little coolant. This thing hasn't started for a few years, so one day it'll be back on the road. Oh. Tearing up the pavement. No, I don't do burnouts. I'm responsible. I'm a good boy. And it's got a 6-cylinder 5-speed in it, so yeah. There's a little black in there. Custom seat trim, spider web, crushed below a roof, and you can't see it. There it is. Done years ago, all by me, all by hand, with a needle and thread. No sewing machine. And it shows. And my 8-ball shifter I stole for the mini rod came from there. I don't think it's in there at the moment. No, not in there at the moment. Anyway, that'll do it for this video. Yeah, stay tuned for this. What's going to happen with this? I'm working on it. 3D model. I'm learning Blender, learning how to render 3D cars, and I'm going to make Australian cars because I live in Australia. You can get American stuff like the 55, the 32. You get Impalas. I've seen all sorts of stuff, all American, but no one makes Australian stuff. I know one place that makes a HK Monaro, but I don't think he's producing them. He's got one, he made one, but he's not producing them. And the view at the moment is not very good. Got some chocolate down there, yep. Let's see, it's just weird. Potentially chop it up and put it in a mini rod. That'd be really uncomfortable. But yeah, and that's about it for this video. So thank you very much for watching. If you made it this far, I know me ramble on can be a bit boring, but you know, it is what it is, I guess. Don't know what to say. Thanks for watching. I already said it. You know, cut, start over, just keep it. It's like Eminem. Make mistakes, just keep it. No punches pulled, no weak shit. Like Eminem. Out. Peace.